Is that the song from Toy Story?
He loves that movie.
I do.
Number 10. Penny takes the elevator. For 12 seasons, we watched as Penny and the guys, and anyone else who entered the building, used the stairs because the elevator was broken.
It's out of order.
Yes, I can read the sign. I'm just pondering the implications.
But in episode 278, right before the series finale, as Sheldon stood in the hallway complaining to Leonard about how stressed he was about all of the change happening around him, the elevator doors opened and there was Penny.
It's the last straw. I can't take any more.
Can you believe it? They finally fixed the elevator.
The significance of this moment cannot be overstated. It took a while for Sheldon to accept the change Penny brought to his world when she moved into the building. And here she was so close to the end of the series with another big change in Sheldon's universe.
What do you think? Want to give it a try?
As actress Kaley Cuoco later said, quote, "The fact that I got that moment, I will cherish that for the rest of my life."
You know, the elevator did work when I moved into the building. So going up and down the stairs was a change. Which means this would actually be a return to the status quo. But conversely, I think...
Number 9. Penny teaches the guys how to fish.
Step 1, worms.
Ew!
When Bernadette volunteers Howard to go on a fishing trip with her father, he needs a quick fishing lesson so as not to embarrass himself in front of his tough ex-cop father-in-law.
Just pick up a worm and put him on this hook.
Fine.
Who else could the guys turn to for help but the same person whom they call when they need someone to kill a spider for them? Penny, of course.
Look, guys, for the future, I don't mind killing the big spiders, but you have to at least try with the little ones.
The scene that follows highlights just how different the guys' childhoods were compared to Penny's, who grew up on a farm in Nebraska.
Okay, don't name him, just jab a hook in his face.
While Howard is squeamish picking up a worm, Penny is right at home grabbing a knife and slicing the fish open.
Now let's assume by some miracle you actually catch a fish. You're gonna have to know how to gut it. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your knife, slice him right up the belly.
Needless to say, the guys almost puke at the sight of it all.
Now, you don't want to cut too deep into its guts or the blood will just squirt all over your face.
Number 8. The Snuggie and the Long Hug.
Well, I got you a little going away present.
Oh, a blanket.
Oh, no, not just a blanket. See, it has sleeves.
As the guys prepare for a 3-month scientific expedition in the North Pole, Penny gives Leonard a going-away present of an oversized blanket with sleeves, followed by an extra long hug.
I'm gonna miss you.
We have known since episode 1 how Leonard feels about Penny, but Penny has always been more reserved about her feelings, even scared to reveal too much.
What did you mean when you said you were going to miss me?
I don't know. You'll be gone and I'll notice.
And when Leonard questions her about the meaning behind the gift and the multiple Mississippi-length hug, she again acts like it didn't mean anything.
What about this? What does this mean?
Wine, credit card, and late night television are a bad combination.
But then, in the first moment of true emotional vulnerability we've seen from her all series, she closes the door. And in the privacy of her apartment, she whispers,
"Means I wish you weren't going."
Number 7. Penny stands up for herself.
But back to you. I know you think you're some sort of smooth-talking ladies' man, but the truth is you are just pathetic and creepy.
For a season and a half, Howard has been relentlessly hitting on Penny, often inappropriately, under the false notion that her constant rejections have been part of the flirting process. But when Penny tells him she isn't flirting, and that he will end up alone, he goes home to sulk.
You think I'm flirting with you? I am not flirting with you! No woman is ever gonna flirt with you. You're just gonna grow old and die alone.
Even though Howard deserved it, Penny feels bad for being so rough on him, and goes to apologize.
No, look, I'm telling you, I've known you for like a year and a half, and this is the first time I feel like I'm talking to a real person. And you know what? I like him.
But when Howard takes this as flirting again and goes in for a kiss, Penny punches him in the face. Though we don't condone violence and Howard doesn't completely change after this, the punch can still be seen as a moment of understanding. and the beginning of these two becoming actual friends. Number 6. The Box of Memories. In Penny and Leonard's relationship, Leonard has always been the romantic one.
I gave this a lot of thought, and I finally found something to show you how much I love you.
But in the 6th episode of season 7, Penny tries to prove that she can be romantic too. She ends up getting Leonard a first edition of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which was his favorite book while growing up.
This is great. Thank you so much.
What?
Nothing. I love it.
A really thoughtful gift, but she forgot that Leonard already had it. However, this romantic failure leads to her showing Leonard a box full of items he's given her over the years.
Look, here's the plane ticket you bought me when I was too poor to go home for the holidays, and the rose you left in my windshield just because. Here's the thank you letter you wrote me after the first time I slept with you.
He can't believe she saved all of that stuff. But Penny replies,
Of course I did. It's you.
"We've seen this box of saved items work before on Friends, and it works here as one of the most truly romantic and heartfelt Penny moments of the entire series." Number 5. Penny's wedding vows in Vegas.
This is crazy. I know.
Season 8 ended with Leonard and Penny running off to elope in Las Vegas. And in the season 9 premiere, the couple is finally tying the knot. When it comes time to say their vows, of course Leonard has written something super romantic. And of course, Penny has not.
Before I go any further, have either of you prepared your own vows?
Yes.
No.
But the soon-to-be Mrs. Hofstadter ends up killing it by reciting the lyrics from the song You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story.
You got troubles. I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and we can see it through because you've got a friend in me.
The show often portrays their relationship in comedic terms, with Penny being too hot for him and Leonard having to try extra hard to win her and keep her. Yet this tear-inducing moment is yet another example of how well she actually does know and care about her husband-to-be.
Is that the song from Toy Story?
He loves that movie.
I do.
Number 4. Pictionary.
Gift, present!
Present! Yeah!
The entire game night in the 4th episode of season 6 produced some of the funniest moments of the series, but the highlight is Pictionary.
We're playing Pictionary in the present.
Oh my God, we're gonna kill them.
There are many times when Penny feels inferior around all these geniuses, but this is not one of those times.
Hand, nail, polish?
Yeah!
Sheldon's IQ might be a whole lot higher than Penny's, but when it comes to Pictionary, the pretty blonde has the upper hand.
It's an observational rebuttal of the Lambda CDM model of the universe.
No.
It's a chocolate chip cookie! Yes!
And she revels in it. So much so that during one round, she just sits back and watches Sheldon draw. And when Amy asks her if she's going to draw anything, she confidently replies,
Relax, we got time. This is so fun.
Number 3. The Kick. When Sheldon's World of Warcraft account is hacked, the guys set out on a quest to recover his stolen digital loot.
Are you Todd Zarnecki?
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm Sheldor of Azeroth. I want my things back.
But when the thief turns out to be a big, mean-spirited nerd, the guys leave empty-handed. The guys love superheroes, and in this episode, the person that comes to their rescue is Penny, who's a struggling actress/Cheesecake Factory waitress by day and hacker basher by night.
All right, hang on.
What are you doing?
Gonna show you how we finish a quest in Nebraska.
She can't leap over tall buildings in a single bound, but with one swift bazinga to Todd's soft kitties, she got Sheldon's stuff back.
Give my friend his stuff back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then good news. Today's the day a girl's finally gonna touch you in your little special place. Now give him his stuff back.
Okay.
We did it!
Number 2. The Leonard Nimoy Napkin.
To Sheldon, live long and prosper. Leonard Nimoy.
Sheldon Cooper is not prone to acts of physical affection. It took months of dating before he even agreed to hold girlfriend Amy's hand. But about halfway through the second season, Sheldon handed out one of his very rare hugs to Penny after she gave him the greatest Christmas gift he had ever received. Oh, and he normally hates the act of gift giving as well. The gift that led to this Saturnalia miracle was a napkin signed by Leonard Nimoy. And even more knock him off his feet amazing, used by Nimoy to wipe his mouth.
He came into the restaurant. Sorry, the napkin's dirty. He wiped his mouth with it.
There is no arguing who was the best on this day.
All I need is a healthy ovum and I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy.
All I'm giving you is the napkin, Sheldon.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Penny stands up for her friends. Penny doesn't like seeing the guys being taken advantage of by a new girl in the building.
They don't know how to use their shields.
Shields?
Yeah, you know, like in Star Trek when you're in battle and you raise the shields.
Where the hell'd that come from?
A streetcar named Desire. Penny shines on stage, and even Sheldon is impressed.
It's like you suddenly turned a blinding light on something that had always been half a shadow. That's how it struck the world for me. But I was unlucky, deluded.
She's remarkable. She really is.
Penny rocks Halo. Penny doesn't care about the video game, but it turns out this noob is really good at it.
Cover this, suckers!
Penny, you are on fire.
Yeah, so is Sheldon.
Penny and Leonard's first kiss. Penny recognizes that she deserves better than the losers she normally dates.
I'm not perfect.
Yes, you are.
You really think so, don't you?
Penny tells Leonard she loves him. Finally, the words Leonard has been waiting to hear since she moved in next door.
Leonard, why do you always do this? Listen to me, you are the one I'm with. You know I love you. So will you please relax because you're driving me crazy?
You know, that's the first time you ever said that you love me.
Number 1. The first soft kitty. From Zazzles to Schrodinger's cat, the show had a number of feline-focused gags throughout its 12-year run. But maybe none was more important and sweet than the soft kitty song. We were introduced to it in season 1 when Sheldon gets sick.
Sheldon, what are you doing here?
I'm sick.
Having experienced the horror that is a sick Sheldon before, the guys escaped to a movie marathon to ride it out, leaving Penny stuck to care for the green phlegm-horking future Nobel Prize winner.
Can you sing Soft Kitty?
What?
My mom used to sing it to me when I was sick.
I'm sorry, honey, I don't know it.
I'll teach you.
Penny puts him to bed, rubs Vapo-Rub on his chest, and sings him Soft Kitty.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Little ball of fur.
It could be argued that one of the most significant and central relationships on the show is the loving friendship that develops between Penny and Sheldon. And looking back, this moment was when the seed of that friendship was planted. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.